Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, July 26th. This is Gina Palma. Over the next couple of days, we will see a decrease in showers and thunderstorms across the region. Today, however, we will have scattered showers and thunderstorms across much of Nevada and Utah. These thunderstorms will be especially wet across Utah, where there are some flash flood watches out for the higher terrain. In other areas, we will see a mix of wet and dry storms, but most thunderstorms will be producing at least some light amounts of precipitation, if not low-end wetting rains. We already have some showers and thunderstorms this morning developing across western Nevada and also over northern Utah. You may see a few isolated thunderstorms that are on the drier side up across Idaho, but coverage looks to be fairly minimal. As we move into Saturday, drier air will work its way into the western areas of the Great Basin, but we'll likely still see a mix of wet and dry showers and thunderstorms over the eastern two-thirds of the region, mainly Utah, eastern Idaho, and Wyoming, and also over central Idaho, especially early we could see showers and thunderstorms. Drier conditions are expected on Sunday, however winds will start to increase over parts of western Nevada. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen a good amount of lightning over much of Utah, the southern half of Nevada, and also along the Sierra front into northwest Nevada, and these thunderstorms produce at least light amounts of precipitation, if not low-end wetting rains, but many areas along the Sierra front and also across Utah, especially in the higher terrain, saw over a half an inch of precipitation. Light initial attack occurred yesterday across the Great Basin. Over the last 2 to 4 weeks, we've seen generally light amounts of precipitation associated with thunderstorms, and anything we have seen has been well below normal for the time of year. ERCs have been on the decrease across the southern two-thirds of the region as the showers and thunderstorms have continued to increase along with higher relative humidity. Especially across Utah, we've now seen ERCs drop below the 70th percentile in many areas, and are still between the 50th and 70th percentile across the rest of Nevada. Up across Idaho, where we've seen lesser amounts of precipitation with the thunderstorms, ERCs are between the 70th and 85th percentile. However, looking at our 10-hour fuel moisture, again with this increase in humidity and showers and thunderstorms, we've seen a dramatic increase in 10-hour fuel moisture over much of Nevada and Utah and the Arizona Strip, however still very dry up north across Idaho into far northern Nevada. ERCs have been on the increase, as you can see, what we've been seeing for the last month and a half, however, will likely come down a little bit or remain steady as the moisture remains in place over the next couple of days, and then we will likely see another increase as we see drier air move in early next week before the next round of monsoon moisture. The satellite loop from this morning again shows the area of high pressure dominating over the Four Corners region with plenty of moisture streaming north across all of the Great Basin. We're seeing a lot of cloud cover this morning and also some showers and thunderstorms that have already developed early this morning over western Nevada and over northern Utah. We will see those showers and thunderstorms continue to increase as we move towards the afternoon and evening across all of Nevada and Utah and over parts of Idaho. These thunderstorms will definitely be on the wetter side today, especially across Utah. Now looking at the weather pattern for later today, moisture will remain in place across the Great Basin for another day of scattered showers and thunderstorms. These thunderstorms will again be on the wetter side, especially across Nevada, Utah, and the Arizona Strip, and maybe a mix of wet and dry over parts of Idaho. However, relative humidity is elevated across the region, and there are no high-risk issued with moisture that has really increased over the last couple of days across Utah, the Arizona Strip, and eastern Nevada. Relative humidity again will remain elevated and above 20 or 30% across the region. Across Idaho, we may see relative humidity drop below 20%, as that will be the drier side of the basin. Again, scattered showers and thunderstorms are depicted here on the right. Thunderstorms will be on the wetter side, so we will see many areas that at least see low-end wetting rains and some light showers, and then some of the areas over parts of eastern Nevada into Utah especially will likely see over half an inch of rainfall with these storms. As we move into Saturday, drier air works in from the west, so thunderstorms will be pushed further east. Still no high risk, as these will be a mix of wet and dry storms across Utah, eastern Idaho, and Wyoming. Relative humidity will start decreasing over southern and western Nevada, down below 20% again, but still remain elevated elsewhere, as these showers and thunderstorms again increase across Utah, eastern Idaho, and Wyoming, and also may be ongoing in the morning or late morning over parts of the central Idaho mountains. As we move into Sunday, the drier air works its way across the Great Basin, therefore we're not expecting any showers and thunderstorms across the region on Sunday. Temperatures will be increasing. We'll see many valley locations in the mid to upper 90s or over 100 degrees. And we will also see winds start to increase along the Sierra front. Right now, gusts look to be in the 20s. Also, fire potential will increase again to low to moderate across the region, and we will see that drying trend out across the eastern half of the Great Basin. Relative humidity will drop below 20% region-wide, and again those winds will start increasing along the Sierra front and also over parts of central and eastern Idaho. Right now, wind gusts look to remain below 30 miles per hour, but we will be monitoring these areas as we've seen plenty of lightning in recent days, so we will be looking for some holdovers. 3-day amounts of precipitation are depicted here. Again, the heaviest precipitation will be across Utah into eastern Nevada, as we see those thunderstorms continue over the next couple of days, with lighter amounts elsewhere. As we go into early next week, we'll likely see dry conditions still on Monday, although moisture will start pushing back north again. So we could see a few isolated storms maybe over parts of the eastern half of the Great Basin, but still generally dry and breezy over western areas. Again, no high risk issued, but we will be watching the winds and dry conditions, especially across Nevada and up into Idaho. By Tuesday, the monsoon moisture returns, and we will see showers and thunderstorms increasing again across Utah, the Arizona Strip, and southern Nevada. And then as we move into Wednesday, that moisture continues to track northward and also continues on Thursday. We don't have any high risk issued, as these thunderstorms look like they'll be transitioning to wet fairly quickly, and also many areas of Utah will only have a couple of days to recover from the recent moisture. Therefore, we are not expecting any high risk from this lightning, but we will be watching the northern and western extent of the lightning into any drier areas of Nevada or Idaho. The 7-day forecast amount of precipitation very similar to the 3-day, with the exception of Utah, where we will see again that additional moisture as we move into especially Tuesday and Wednesday next week. The 8 to 14-day outlook shows generally warm conditions or near normal temperatures, and that above normal precipitation signature as the monsoon moisture has now been established and will likely continue as we move through the rest of the month into early August. That concludes our webcast for today. Check back tomorrow for the latest updates.